anybody can hear me. How are you guys doing tonight? We are live for a big show. It's a big show. The show. I think you heard of the show. It's backlash. It's backlash. Backleash. Fuck. Sorry. How are y'all doing tonight, man? Let me check on my popcorn. I want to have something to enjoy over this PLE I'm going to get angry about. So just a moment. I'm also going to get the background done in just several seconds. My favorite situation. Give me 2 seconds. Apologize for the wait, guy. What's poppin', Crazy Juice? Really named Evil after an antagonist from an anime. There's an antagonist just named Evil, Crazy Juice. Oh, and I saw the sponsor. The Invincible television show, it has a fighting game called Versus. Hopefully it's better than Tekken. Mortal Kombat was ass. Not the movie, the video game. So we're opening up with Braun Breaker facing off against what? Seth freaking Rollins? How's been your weekend, Crazy Juice? Oh, Nakoro? Oh yeah, of course they changed his name. Wasn't that from an anime in the 90s? Rollins back to the gray gear. From 2016. They got the sponsor in the middle of the ring apron, not the pay-per-view. Braun Breaker doing a front face lock. Yeah, I've never heard of Nakoro, or I had have heard of him before, and I just never had the opportunity to remember him. Because I do watch a bunch of anime, Crazy Juice. Is it from that Inuyasha show? And we up 3 games up in the series. Nakaru. Uh, from Fully. Nah. Braun building the momentum for a clothesline. Speed, weight, and fentanyl by Braun Breaker. And now here comes Braun Breaker with a German suplex. Braun Breaker is still haunted. He's overwhelming Rollins. Oh, back to back Germans. 1, 2. Just this is an opening match, and we're just initiating with just a sponsor that overshadows the entire atmosphere of the pay per view. Oh, I was right. Thank you, Crazy Juice. 2002. Yeah, I think my elder cousin was watching that back on Toonami on the anime block. But she was like a girl. She was like a girl, and that was back in the day when it was tolerable for young boys to be sexist on what would be the female demographic. I'd watch. Me and my brothers would watch Power Rangers. Our female cousins would watch like fucking Winx Club. You tell me. No offense. I'm sure the Winx Club is cool. It's a good overall show. Like we were watching Dragon Ball Z and Yu Yu Hakusho. One of my elder cousins, she was watching fucking Inuyasha and Card Captor Sakura. Looking back, I can't admit that those shows were pretty good. And I can see why there was a fanfare, especially like if you were like an OG in the States and you were watching like Sailor Moon. Breaker now. Is he gonna go full Braun Strowman with it? Go full speed! Trying to launch himself to Rollins. Rollins counters with a super kick. Braun Breaker looking like he took a shot from a hole to the face. Near a 10 count for both men. Nearly a 10 count off both men. This angle has somewhat some build. Sometimes I stay up to watch Inuyasha. Oh, that's cool. It could be pretty funny. The running gag with the because he's like a demon. I know there's a pervert out there that would like some girl to say "sit boy," knowing how open-minded guys are nowadays. 1, 2. But the show was really entertaining. Oh, bicycle knee by Rollins cover. 1, 2. No. So over the Nick stream I had last night, people were really upset about the Gingerbread Man segment, the funeral segment that they built up over as a closing segment to the pay-per-view. Just have Trick Williams surprise Seth, Sami Zayn. Are they even on the PLE? Imagine having that much promotion on the televised program, and these two are not even going to wrestle. And we do have a Saturday main event later this month. Get myself some popcorn. So y'all gonna enjoy this unpaid ASMR. Military press by Braun Breaker for the spear. Rollins counters with a knee. Oh, a bit of a botch spot by Rollins. Trying to go for a tilt-a-whirl. Braun Breaker. Thank you. Move to the next spot when you botch. I hate that shit. Don't redo spots. It makes it look faker, gang. I hate when they do that. It's either the botch spot and somebody gets the heat. I like them take the advantage. You can do an audible when mistakes happen. It makes the match look more authentic. Y'all think I'd just be being a smart ass at time, guys? Former WWE superstar said the same thing. Buckle bomb. Oh, into a lariat. It retired Sting, nearly retired Finn Balor, but not Braun Breaker, because he already had a hernia this year. Mamma mia! What a banger to start off Backlash. Ultimate Muscle. Yeah, the Muscle Buster. Well, it's different. It's inspired, yes. That is a good fun fact. Crazy Juice. It's just that the Muscle Buster is a bit significantly different because he takes a bump on it, and the Kuniku Buster that is the Muscle Buster, or whatever. But like, I think if he actually sat down to do the finisher, I think that's more risky. So the more you know. I think I watched Ultimate Muscle when that shit was on 4K though. No, it's crazy. They don't do a lot of anime wrestling animes that much. And wrestling should be so easy to think about when it comes to manga. I guess because they have to draw so many moves and so many faces. And everybody's dressed so uniquely. Yo, Rollins, top rope, Falcon Arrow, Superplex, into the Wave Breaker counters with his own Falcon Arrow. Whoa, one, two, no. Mamma mia! Yuji Karoshi! The Japanese theme song is pretty cool, but the American theme song is crazy. Plus, they had their own like NWO ripoff team in Ultimate Muscle. Ultimate Muscle, Ultimate Muscle. It's sad. So, speaking about animation, it sucks that Ted Turner's passed. 87 years is still a long time, a very long time on this earth. That man was responsible for two things I love in this world: cartoon and pro wrestling. So, Godspeed, Ted Turner. But the saddest fact of them all, Vince McMahon's probably dancing to that. I win. Yeah. Frankensteiner. A bit of a delayed reaction by Rollins. Tough move though. Wait, so you go across the ring to do two Frankensteiners from the top, and Rollins stands up on one of them. Oh, but a super kick that reversed the lariat, taking back to back super kicks in the face into the pedigree. Rollins knows that won't be enough. Going for the stomp. Paul Heyman already knows that his drastic measures interfering in Rollins' momentum. Paul Heyman getting in the face of the referee. And what is Rollins doing? He's grabbing a weapon? This is still a sanctioned match, is it? predicting that the Vision would come to interfere, hitting a steel chair on rip off Lance Storm and rip off Lance Cade and hit him a stomp on Austin Theory. How did you make him blander while giving him a bald look, bro? Oh, the DMP. Yeah, I think they had to censor it. They had to censor it on 4Kids. They were heavy on the censorship on 4Kids, man. I watched One Piece for the first time in that network, and the Spear by Breaker. Why we still gotta drag this opener? And it's a kick out. Rollins tried to dispose of all members of the Vision. Whoa. Breaker taking off the singlet now. Breaker catching momentum off the ropes. Damn! Caught him with a pedigree. For a super. Oh! Super stomp! Reversed into a spear. Damn! Off the ropes again. Type shit. Spear. Breaker gets the victory. 3. Heck of an opener. They were trying to do a bit too much off that total wall. Good thing by Braun Breaker, but a good opening match to start off the show. Rollins trying to still wasn't trying to lose off a count out victory to keep it fair and square. Counter for counter off the pedigree. Trying to hit him with that high risk super stomp. That's how he became Universal Champion. And Breaker came with a leaping spear out of nowhere. Braun Breaker with the most monumental victory here to start off the show. The Vision on top of things for once. While for the United States Championship will be Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn for the death of the gingerbread man angle. I wish I can skip this. I know this is going to be a good match. Is Lil Yachty still involved with this? Yeah, that's the thing as well. People are not a fan of she's involved with the boy. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes the dialogue can be cringe. Oh, don't remind me, John. Don't remind me. SmackDown main event segments with The Rock, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, and Seth freaking Rollins, and then we get this: Lil Yachty attacking Sami Zayn while dressed up in a gingerbread costume. Even 2007, even 2016, they wouldn't even book some shit like this. And I've seen AJ Styles dress up as a reindeer on Impact. Imagine they just make you pay extra to watch a Christmas special game. I think you have to go back to 2001 Monday Night Raw to be happy about a Christmas episode. Nigga is pouring one out for the gingerbread man. And this was the closing segment of a mid card feud before the pay per view. The fight over for the United States title. Oh, but it was Liliani. It was me, Austin. You can't even have Carmelo Hayes get screen time. Yeah, this guy have an open challenge for the U.S. title for months. Lil Yachty, he's a good artist, but he isn't at the part where he'll generally generate like an extra 400,000 people to watch SmackDown willingly. Hell, ISO Speed probably draws more off his regular viewers. Let him take that drama queen if he wasn't willing to get paid. He has two fucking munchkins. He's gonna get the football too. I hope he's happy being the third option receiver. Oh no. Booyaka, booyaka. What the hell? TKO said goodbye to the New Day because they found replacements. Coffee Questantine, Javier, Small E. Yo, the rest. Yo, stop roasting these choir boys, gang. We fucking hate Triple H. John Cena losing the Rumble to Jey Uso. Then Lesnar just squashing him. Slim Jim ladders. We love Slim Jim ladders. We love them. Zing! Y'all forgot that Ricky Saints come in. Ricky Saints has like no fanfare. Do you have low expectations? Because I was over at the Kenny stream for the second round of the NFL draft. They weren't really given any time to Stripling. He seems to be a decent enough route runner. But every time you're talking to Kenny about talent, he only thinks frame of work gets it. It's always body of frame with him. But he believes in Shador Sanders. No, it's not my fault. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Whoop that trick. What? Whoop that trick. What? Whoop that trick. We're not even gonna hold on to Lil Yachty until like he's somewhere. Cause does he at least do promos, Lil Yachty? Seeing him with the U.S. title does look good on him. It was the IWC. You know what? Maybe we can bring back Ricochet. Sure, he's a bit of a head case, but at least he's a good wrestler. I'm glad your mom has a MS. What the fuck is wrong with you? If you guys want to bring back Ricochet, fine. That means you can bring back Baron Corbin. I'd rather the dog food man than him. And he has a cooler finisher. The end of days looks cooler than the recoil. Damn. Sami Zayn already getting aggressive. Referee can barely hold these two apart. Why you have a female referee doing two men at it? All due respect, I'm not trying to be sexist. It's just logical. I don't think in the UFC they have a female officiate, and I know it's a work, but come on. Yeah, they're not gonna do it. I don't know why. Like Booker has commentated on the main roster, but if he thinks his input could help the younger people over in creative, I get it. But that atmosphere, it needs Booker T in it. Plus, what sounds more vintage than Michael Cole and Booker T on commentary on SmackDown. Big chops off Trick. He's a whoop that Trick. Or you can put him on Raw with Joe Hendry. My thing is at least they have a feud instead of an open challenge because that starts getting dragged out. Because the whole open challenge thing, I think it's so misconstrued when you do open challenges for the mid-card title, but you don't have a recognizable name to input. I think that's why people always feel like you're going to get more of the rub if you do it with the mid-card, because it's proven as you're a proven champion. No, you're just rushing through names. John Cena already had 15 years above a bunch of WWE superstars. So it felt like a big deal when you cut off his U.S. Open challenge. Like when Kevin Owens beat him for the United States Championship. But if you have Ilya Dragunov and he only had like what? Four title defense on the last couple shows. He's like, man, did you see his last incredible match of Santos Escobar? Nah, bro, he's fired, gang. Like, nah. That doesn't build up name value. Especially now that they don't even give you future expectations. Watch Ilya Dragunov be a future masked man for Rollins to use as a shout-out clone jutsu on the next episode of Raw. Hell, you can do an angle with Carmelo Hayes and try to earn him favor back with Trick Williams because they have history with one another on NXT. And push over a friendship angle because Triple H can't do anything else unique. Knowing the only unique dark angles that he could actually do, he fires on the spot like he did with the Wyatt Six. And Aleister Black. Oh, putting him down. 1, 2. Going for the pin again. Sami Zayn double pinned out of disbelief that he'd even kick out. Y'all think Jacob fought? Sorry about that. That was a Colonel. Y'all think Jacob Fatu is even going to come out the winner here? Oh, what an Enziguri from the ground. Into a back and neck breaker that looked like Kobe Kingston style. I'm sorry, redacted. Yeah, he's better off on AEW. He has the demand. He's winning, but he's squashing Chris Jericho of all people. Hell, he was a champion on the spot. Hell, look at Tommaso Ciampa. Johnny Gargano, pack your bags and go to Jacksonville, baby, because they'll treat you like a god there. They're already trying to put you in dream matches. While in WWE, you're just part of this is your dream. I'm not saying that to bury him, but Johnny, if your gimmick is still going out to NXT just to build back your funk, and you're still not even closing out television, gang, you've been on WWE for a long time. Like, they call you Mr. Takeover, and I was in college the time they were calling you Mr. Takeover. It's time to go. Tommaso's making good money, and he's still getting and showcasing matches because they know their worth. I don't know how much Johnny Gargano was making, but at your age, gang, if they talk about cutting off 50% of your salary to fit over a certain cap while they're transitioning to get younger in the WWE, it sounds like it's time to go. Hell, AEW is already black and gold. It wouldn't even surprise me if after his non-compete clause, Josh Cobb might go to AEW or who we're missing here. Aleister Black again. Because somehow WWE thinks I want to see Fraxium more than I want to see the Motor City Machine Guns. I don't know. Good sunset flip powerbomb by Sami Zayn. Looking like a lollipop caught in the rug. Sammy, you need to wet your hair more often, gang. You look like we caught you in a bad time with your metrosexual boyfriend. I'm not gonna lie. Taking a boot to the face to counter into a spinning kick into a blue thunder bomb. Yeah, I know there's gonna be a kick out immediately. 2. And it's a kick out, Mamma Mia. Going for that Irish whip over by Sami Zayn. Springboards out to escape. Trick trying to enter him. Oh, it lands poorly on his leg. Referee trying to keep some space. Showing concern to Sammy that possibly he's injured something on his knee. Trick Williams not giving a damn. Not falling for any tricks into a full package. 1, 2. Barely a kick out of 2. Into a sucker punch. Lil Yachty. Trying to accuse the referee of something. Grabbing that kendo stick. And hitting that straight on Trick Williams. With that candy cane kendo stick. 2. No. You could have put that shit on a SmackDown, gang. No, but they're doing that angle with him and Shinsuke Nakamura still, Crazy Juice. Because you obviously watch New Japan. I obviously watch New Japan. We know their connection because we watched Wrestle Kingdom 8 together. Willingly. I don't know how to watch New Japan pay-per-views. Of course, a Japanese man can know some. I'm kidding. I'm sure Tama Tonga picked up some Japanese. I know. I heard he's been wrestling there for like a long ass time, so I can understand. Like, what was the pop like? I'm sure for Tama Tonga and Tonga Lao, if they debuted like 2017, that'd be peak. You made them debut in 2020 when Bullet Club's already distant memories to like smart marks and guys that had jobs. And you know how relevant it is? David Finley's on AEW. And nobody talks about it. Oh, but Lil Yachty grabbing the kendo after the ref was paying too much concern. Into the Trouble in Trick Paradise cover. 1, 2, 3. Oh, kick out. Cyclone Boot nearly gets the victory here. You know, it's funny. The manager here doing heel tactics off the distraction of the ref. And I knew JC Mateo wasn't gonna work. I didn't like burying him when he debuted on Backlash. Mind you, coincidentally enough, a lot of guys that debut on Backlash get released. Shout out to Carlito as well. JC Mateo was just one of those guys. He was just undersized. The way they scaled him, bro, that was disrespectful as fuck. They scaled him over a bunch of other guys that were taller than him, and just his mannerisms just scream Rhino. Gang had no business there, and it sucks too because JC Mateo, he's one of the strongest, or Jeff Cobb was one of the most underratedly strong man physical wrestlers out there. Like if you also compare him to a guy like Michael Elgin before he got canceled, like astounding. And I thought he was going to be AEW bound, but knowing his Samoan connections over with WWE, I can see why he made the move. But you're gonna get so much standards over in WWE. Like you under 5'10" gang, they're gonna bury the shit out of you. And last time I checked, I don't hear Jeff Cobb was always like a secondary muscle. And a DDT on the steel steps. Sami Zayn hits Trick Williams on the steel steps with a DDT after pummeling Lil Yachty. But it hits a haluva kick. God damn, I know he hit you with that kendo, but damn. He's not even booking. Yo, that's racially motivated, Sammy. Haluva kick. Countered. Cyclone. Trick shot. 1, 2, 3. And a good title defense from Trick Williams. That is still your United States champion. And I think Lil Yachty's concussed. Damn, Lil Yachty making it rain after taking a full-on haluva to the face. Yachty, you took a... Lil Yachty literally seconds ago after Sami Zayn got hit with the trick shot. Not minutes ago. Bastard took it straight to the back of the head. Fell down hard. After the trick shot, and as soon as they celebrate, just T-minus 30 seconds. You could have had at least him put into a wheelchair or a stretcher. But Sami Zayn still hasn't challenged for the title. Fuck the Lightning. Who's still going to be the mystery partner for Danhausen? I'm sure they do the women's match next. It will be Jelly Roll, is it? It's going to be Jelly Roll? Do we have to care? Because I'm putting up that's Jelly Roll. Because that's why we do what we do. Hey, Hunter, where do you want us to put the tarps? What tarps? The tarps you already ordered because you knew that nobody was going to draw. That's why you actually wrote John Cena to give a big announcement. Oh. Yeah, just put him over in the hard behind the hard cam. Make sure that nobody can see it. Now they're displaying the Hulk Hogan documentary. Yeah. Always an astounding worker. Not the most technically gifted, but always the most hardworking Hulk Hogan. Also, what's your thoughts on Shawn Michaels and Vincent Kennedy McMahon? Those guys were doing butt stuff over backstage over in Gorilla. What? Just imagine. I don't even know where the hell Bret Hart. And I understand he always been acclaimed of having the most pettiest discounts and receipts for like obviously what happened with him and Goldberg. He always blocked the flight to Israel because he hates Goldberg. And allegedly, Vince McMahon has Shawn Michaels' sweater from last night. Like that's the type of petty shit we see up right now. I don't know. They kept closing that they're done with Nakamura. You'll see him on MMA events, and you'll see him put up. Like, when's the last time you even see Nakamura? I don't think he was even at the John Cena tournament match. I think the last time they even put him into a big angle, he was the United States champion. And that was like, what, 2 to 3 years ago? The sad thing is, I don't think Nakamura got his just due because all his momentum stopped at New Orleans WrestleMania when he faced off against AJ Styles because nobody was giving that the time of day like they did back in 2016. And then you see how all three Kabuki Warriors outshined this guy. Look at Io Sky. She's a mega star. Asuka's already a Hall of Famer. And Kairi Sane beforehand was accomplishing a lot more and was an acclaimed wrestler. You know how talented Nakamura is? And he hasn't even scratched the PLE main event since what? 2017 when Jinder Mahal was world champion, gang? Oh, Jinder Mahal is still better world champion than Jey Uso. It's already done, Crazy Juice. It's called the Sea Cucks allowing the Chiefs to get another weapon. It's tippy time. You know what? Let me go add triple threat TLC match for the tag titles at a SummerSlam. Because I care about you fans. How much do you guys pay me for this? None. We can't do that. You know what? We'll do Jelly Roll versus I Show Speed for SummerSlam. Fuck your triple threat TLC match. Tag match. With no Slim Jim. Sponsor. Oh, come on. Let's give it a break. We know that was a front office decision, not McVay's decision. I'm sure Ty Simpson will do a decent job in the NFL. Will it be all pro caliber? Possibly not. Probably not. Not even close. But did you see the disappointment on his face as soon as he even had to make the call to Ty Simpson? Next up, I think is we got. Oh, we're gonna do the tag match now. Kit Wilson. Kit Wilson. Wilson. There's too scared to How many more losses the Miz gonna get in matches? Because I know he's been a losing streak for the last like 4 years. Probably more. Will it be Dan? Will it be Joe Hendry? Every day, Tyler Breeze. Bootleg Tyler Breeze. I thought that was Austin Theory. It'll be Aiden English. Curse. Huh? No. Maurice, not your implants. It's gonna be Jelly Roll. It will be Eugene. Eugene will be making a return. Yeah. And it's off too. I don't even hate that Danhausen. You feel like the humor's a bit played out or no? Because if there are segments you can do with it. Why do you do the vignette of the match in the middle of the entrance when the entrance already ended? WWE 2K, your runtime scheduling is awful. Because of course we have to make a name for our next sponsor, Eugene and Danhausen. What gets somebody canceled? That's literally Pinky in the brain. That's dead ass Pinky in the brain right there. Crazy juice. It's David Arquette. Hurts. Yeah, very. That is such a curse. That is such a claustrophobic. That's such a claustrophobic place to put the vehicle. Oh, please don't be the bitches again. The cloning machine. Oh God, it's gonna be James Ellsworth. It's Hornswoggle, is it? But I knew little people. I knew it was a little person. Why would I know it's a little person? Why would I know it's a mini housing? Yes, Vince McMahon was in Gorilla, but was he? he might he might curse you, Wade. My wife left me for this. I'm too dedicated. Hey, well, sir, that's crazy. How many times they tried to rip off Adam Rose gimmick as well? Or, or so we get mini housing. It seems like mini housing was to start off the match. And Kit Wilson will start off against mini housing. I'm sure that's what Vince McMahon called Chad Gable when he gave him mini G. I mean no, 40 G. For those who know, mini housing going for a springboard shoulder tackle. Thinking I reckon around a knee. Oh, Tilted World, Hurricane Rana. Kit Wilson grabs him from the hair, but hits it straight over to the knee. Oh, but how's somehow? Go for the power bomb. Oh, and Kit Wilson's now out. Wilson, and it was Minihausen using the shoulders, and Stanhausen as his own top turnbuckle. I can't believe they still got a show when he's doing high risk when this guy obviously is like under 100 pounds. And now Miz tosses Danhausen over to the ring post while Kit Wilson beats up little people. I mean, Shorty G, I mean, Chad Gable without the mask. Over to the second turnbuckle, and there's the Miz with the tag. Now look at the power slam of the military press, possibly from the Miz, trying to BLA Hulk Hogan a tiny bit, mocking the WWE fans in attendance, beating up short people just gives me such joy. Like, into why I don't need a double suplex? Oh, there's a vertical suplex. Kit Wilson hits over to Shorty G. Kenny Minion out. Oh, now we're doing down headlocks. Danhausen finally coming to help with the Minihausen crisis. Hooking him over to like a tree of woe. Getting off the ropes, bro. Oh, but guess what? Oh, of course we get a Minute Maid sponsor. And there's a hot tag. The Danhausen into an atomic drop. Oh, clotheslining both men, but they look slow as shit. Yeah, finally with the momentum. Oh, now here comes the Hurricane Rana. DDT. Danhausen with all the momentum. Curve. 1, 2. Off the boot. Sammy Ninja. Oh, and the Miz trying to go for the flying clothesline. Mini house encounters. Wilson's there. Hurricane Rana. Out oversells out there, gang. And now Tope Suicida. That should feel like a big volleyball hitting you right in the chest. Look at this kid Wilson escaping from little people. Like whenever a girl gets catfished from a guy's actual height. Pause. Pause. Wade Barrett just said just sucking in the little guy. Well, hey, yo. Mr. Wade Barrett, that is concerning. Who's actually going to come behind the door? Pause. Pause. I apologize. Oh, my goodness. Motherfucker, that better not be the boogeyman or some shit like that. No, it's mini housing still. With more mini housing. Wow. I wish I could just turn my brain off, gang. I really wish I could. Going for it. Into the airplane spin by one of the houses. Curse. Oh, curse himself using the mirror. Slow crushing finale on the little person. And Danhausen breaks up the pin. And Mr. Polo and Minihausen. So Danhausen can get to be a legal man. Dude, this match feels like it needs to be on a SmackDown. I know Danhausen's over, but it has to be one of the most relevant group of mid carders. Like The Miz. Here goes a Luther Express. Match still has to drag. Demis. First. Let's go and end this match already, gang. 1, 2, 3. Now that's another loss for The Miz on a PLE. Why put this on the PLE? If you weren't intending to get them over, you don't want to waste 10 hours just feuding with these guys. He's better off from that Dan the Dan show, man. Practically. There's a victory for Danhausen. Is there any houses to celebrate? Have you been thought to be more of a celebrity star? Let me guess, everybody's gone. Oh, God damn it. John Cena's coming in this September. What, AAA Mania? Why did we need to literally break 2 night events, gang? September 11th. Y'all gonna do this at the time the worst moment of New York happened? Why? I know the quality of AAA pay per views have multiplied since the partnership, but I don't think AAA made it. This PLE is going to almost make me fall asleep. It's been such a sub average pay per view. The mini houses to the gingerbread man. I forgot we had like what Io Sky versus Asuka off like the months of build, and one of the key females on this feud is not here on this practically format PLE. And yet the announcement is a 2 night event to a Mexican pay per view. Not a lot of people watch. Like, gang, like I really want to know, like, what's the fan appeal to this? Well, you don't get enough WWE. Yeah, man. Maybe if I ever get vacation time, I come over to see a show. Good. That's gonna cost you a mortgage. AAA Mania? Yeah, how's it different from WWE? Well, instead of a 2 night event, we keep it a 1 night event. And we make sure that the Lucha Libre is completely saturized and we overwhelm you with WWE talent that we can't book regularly. Also, Dominic Mysterio's here. Oh! Every Mexican pay per view will be 8 matches. I'm kidding. It'll be 4. We love our fans. That's why we do what we do. Sorry about that. I had to wipe my face in a bit. Yeah, no dragging off. Yeah, and all this for a 4 match card, so you're practically wasting 3 hours to be here. So imagine you're pulling away from Fort Lauderdale, you're coming all the way down over in fucking Tampa to see barely a 5 match PLE. What else? We have Oscar versus Io Sky. Barely any build. Because when the key bitch, why in the fuck is this on PLE? All due respect, I'd love to see an Io Sky Oscar match. Build was for this to even pull up. The only thing is when the key contributors to the feud is not even on the fucking roster anymore. Bitch allegedly got homesick in the middle of an angle. While coincidentally enough, her ex-husband got called up to NXT after New Japan was done with his bullshit. There is no fucking shot you can't tell me that isn't political. You can budget cuts, and then people want to push the excuse of the age playing the factor when Asuka, when Kairi Sane is literally younger than Becky Lynch and AJ Lee. I don't get it, gang. Like WWE be trying to fuck around and see how much we can tolerate. The bare minimum. Downfall WWE pay-per-view stages. Yeah, this thing came from like beautiful like claws to display the symbolism of the PLE to this fucking dull. It just looked like they just came from taping SmackDown. They don't even use the different stages they had back in the 2020 year. We're gonna do Street Profits with the Gingerbread Man. $30 for 3 matches. I get 8 with 50. It goes back to 2011. No, I don't want to go all the way to Saudi Arabia so I can see fucking Martin Lawrence double chin ass come over and make me not laugh. You're fucking pissing me off, WWE. What is this? I nearly fell asleep over the last match. You could have pushed that shit over on a SmackDown. We pushed over the Wyatt Sex and the Bloodline, and the MFTs for literally a quarter of the year of 2025 to 2026 just to fire the asses. The incompetence, they can't even negotiate contracts anymore. And now they're pushing over for manual budget cuts when you guys are supposed to be profiteering the most in your history, beyond the Attitude Era, beyond the Golden Age, beyond the New Generation era. Oh, at least Io Sky's doing something that actually correlates with her own angle, and she isn't involved with Rhea Ripley, because somehow Rhea Ripley can't be on the Backlash pay-per-view. And they're not even brand exclusive for 3 match cards, gang. You're paying $30 for 3, guys. I don't get it, WWE. I don't get it, WWE. Need a tornado. Yeah, you push some free televised premiere live matches on some other streaming platform, or at least put it on cable and then put the major headline on ESPN Plus for extensive content. We have 100 niggas on payroll, and yet you're telling me we have a 4 match card on $30 a month? At this point, watching wrestling is a job. that you're paying for. You're paying for your lunch break, bitch. You're paying for that time in the vending machine. WWE is making sure you pay extra just for their existence. That is crazy to me. All I want is something. Like we could have done this to push an angle for Stephanie Vaquera. Hell, we had Gunter beat up Cody Rhodes. What was that about? Could have done an angle with that in a tag match. Could have done. You could have done this to extensify content, and this is supposed to be after WrestleMania, and we don't even have a rematch from WrestleMania on this stupid pay per view. Gang, just remove it. Just call it payback again. Just call it payback again, gang. At this point, Great Balls of Fire has more continuity than Backlash currently does. And you know how hard that is for me to say? And it sucks because I'm getting upset over watching Asuka and Io Sky, two great wrestlers. But the correlation of how these women are still even finding a reason to not quit on the company in the middle of the show astounds me. Because there's like 17 different reasons I'd want to quit. And now we're getting Io Sky versus Kai against Asuka. That should be an exciting match. Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom. Also, I got a new game. I forgot I had that Tomb Raider collection. But also, I got Wushang. All right, not bad. I finished High on Life 2. That game was unplayable. Oh, well, not unplayable, but like unreplayable, if that makes sense. Both shoving each other off. Last time we saw an interview with them speaking in Japanese with subtitles, while Asuka calling her ungrateful, giving her this opportunity, then ending her with a blue mist to the face. I'm sure some WWE fans out there would pay for that moment. Fucking perverts. You fake feminists are. Off the backflip. Sweeps the legs. Io Sky has the speed and explosive advantage over a woman like Asuka that's more technical. Whoop. Right hand, both women trading blows with one another. We get Devon Dudley versus DDP for the European. Oh, and the double knee smash on the corner. Io Sky pins Asuka. Oh, and the right hand. Oh, Io trying to go high risk after split like moonsault, and then Asuka grabs her ponytail right over to the Minitron ring post. I think the glove's been up since you spit on me in the face with some mysterious substance. I don't know what it does. Oh my God. Asuka doing mocking kicks to the face while holding over Io Sky. I think also the Thunder are playing the Lakers again. And we know what's going to happen. LeBron's going to try to outclass everybody while pushing 40, while foul play is going to be pushed on the ref. And look at this. Asuka continue to just try to stomp over and make her point clear that she's above Io Sky in every way possible. Cavaliers beat the Pistons, taking a game up in a series with 2-1, 116 and 109. No, you start. Oh, cuts her off of a roundhouse. One, two, one, two. Beautiful. Purple rain, purple rain. Yo, Sky trying to gather the momentum with the support by the fans. Oh, okay. Push her down, and Oscar still pummeling her. Hee 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 hee. Oh my God! Can we talk about the angle, please? Fuck. We know these bitches got accolades. Oh, into a cradle, and it's a double stomp down the floor, and Io Sky collapses hard. So much punishment by Io Sky. Yeah, AAA Mania is going to be 2 night event. I thought John Cena was going to be forcibly here to announce that. The gang is like, why? Do Mexican fans want this? I'm sorry, I apologize. AAA fans want this. Do Lucha Libre fans want this? New Japan even stopped doing 2 night Wrestle Kingdoms after they tried to follow over because of their loss of revenue after 1 fucking year. Yo, Sky going higher risk that we're used to. Missile drop kick from the top. You see the excitement in the eyes of Yo Sky. Double knee clash. One, two. The drawbacks from the damage Io Sky took and is slowing down her momentum. Double arm hook into a spin kick into a back kick, right hand into a super kick. That we know what strong style is. One, two. Going straight, high risk. Come on. Going for a German. Oscar trying to escape over the waist lock into a German. Bridge. One, two. Into a Kimura lock. Oscar lock by in a lock position, move for a leg up between her thighs. Somebody would pay for that handsomely. Please. Into a side kick straight from Io Sky. Ooh. Into a knee strike. Back fist. Fake into a side spinning kick and seeing Io Sky just take punishing blow after punishing blow. Still try to withstand it, but he can't handle it. AAU mom wearing the gear now. Why? Hey, man, Jaime Rodriguez, man, the end of an era. Shout out to 2014 World Cup. If you know, you know. Oscar Locke is in now with that vintage sleeper hold that's got her championships and championships. Stuns her way out of the submission with Io Sky. Fakes delivery and goes immediately on the lock. The speed is nothing when you have the timing and precision of Oscar into an armbar. Oh, oh God! They have their teammates actually wearing the Kate Cunningham shoe. It doesn't look like it's from Nike. That's for sure. Get out of here, man! Get out of here! Dinner. Now having her in the top of the rope. Come on. Io Sky might go high risk with it. Bro, I feel like it's the beginning match. Man. Top rope Hurricane Rana. Two. Beautiful. Now Oscar, was hooked over from the second to top rope, and Io Sky kicks her in between. Yeah, here comes Kyrie. I'm kidding. Yo, trying to go for a suicide. A right hand by Oscar to cut it off. Straight over to the commentary table. Going high risk. Oh no, this is beyond high risk. Oscar, imagine going to WWE.com where you get all the content. All you have to do is just pay extra to see some of the shows. Yeah, it is a damn shame. Jelly Rolls the scene song maker. Oh, she blocked her mist with a book, saving herself from taking the blue mist. Oh, letting her leg drop from the face. Who's your favorite World Cup hero from the tournament? Crazy Juice. People would say Pepe Reina. Rich Allison was an overrated favorite. Oh, because that goal from Korea. Io Sky. Acai Moonsault. Going high risk. Io Sky. Double pumps her way over from the second from the top rope from the bottom. Into a Fujiwara triangle choke into an armbar. Oh, there's no shot. She's just trying to fight away the submission. There's no way they're gonna have her after like months get dropped out like this. Oh shit, she's gonna get knocked out. Oh wait, hooks her with the legs. No. Hitting her with combinations. Both women, the most hard hitting fight of this match. Oh, and a German suplex by Asuka. Into a German again by this time Io Sky. In a bullet train attack, Io Sky setting her up possibly for the moonsault. Top rope moonsault. One, two, three. Finally, we can move to another angle. Fake lesbian power. Oh, Achoa. Not a bad choice. Not a bad choice. I don't know if he's still starting from Mexico because you guys Mexico have been trying to transition away from him. Blocking the Miz, the Oscar lock. And now it's time for the main event. And it only took us 2 hours for 4 matches. And what's our next sponsor, WB? Still has love and appreciation for Asuka, even though the torment she's given her over the months. And Asuka still takes it really well. Well, kudos to Asuka being a great sport. Great match, but great showing of sportsmanship from Asuka with no Kairi. I miss those segments. Well, great match, great show of respect and owing to the crowd. We have like 17 different titles, and only two are going to be defended on this entire PLE. With no Cody Rhodes, he's supposed to be the star, and yet he doesn't regularly show on pay-per-view matches. Backlash. Fuck FCW. I'm joking. I don't. I don't. I know somewhat of Shane Mosley. Why are you promoting me boxing though? TK will be getting me fucked up. We get two niggas that you have to go to what culture to talk about in a boxing fight. No one's gonna see. Like, come on, man. Damn, that's more than Ronaldo, man. That's more than Cristiano Ronaldo. Hey, oh, John Cena is here. Incredibly conservative suit. Well, I just don't believe in disappointing shows or shit shows. I just say that they're shit while you watch because they already took your money, right? Yeah. Michael Cole's pregnant. That's why John Cena. Soldier. And I say, honey, you fight like a thunder. Like, oh, shout out to Nike. They're so unoriginal that they're bringing back. Don't get me wrong, it's good to see retro shoes that guys around my like generation or like late millennials grew up with. Like my cousin excited to see the foam posits back. You can't see me. My time is now. The Nike Zoom Harashi 2K4s. I saw those over in Foot Locker. Yeah, they're sitting, man. The only reason why they didn't bring them back is because Kobe Bryant passed away. So they're trying to even get his sneaker free agency era back when he was not signed to Nike yet, because that was after he was an Adidas athlete, but he didn't like the last shoe they gave him. There might be somebody to kick your teeth in. John, just name the Saudi Arabian show. Sure, sure, sure. Sold out, Cena. You don't see my tarps. Good. Oh fuck, God! You retired December, and then I saw you at Mania. That was last month. Cena, get to the point. And they're still asking for one more match. I don't believe in one more match. Just when your story's over, you bury Gunther's finisher. He has a burial. I don't give a shit what niggas say. You guys just saying you don't get it because it's symbolic to the story. Yeah. At the end, Gunther was supposed to look like a threat. Ruthless. Okay. So he's here to break out a new superstar. Oh, shouting out some NXT call ups that already made a name for themselves, like Obafemi, Javon Evans, and Solruka. Oba. And not even Obafemi has an angle on a pay per view where you guys already promoted with 4 weeks of build. This nigga's doing open challenges. So, I love that WWE can still feed off your name, knowing they can't really book a show involving the WWE superstars. Like, mind you, Ricky Saints, Sol Ruka, Javon Evans, Joe Hendry, anticipated stars, and none of them are in this fucking pay per view. Not because they're not over. People would love to see Javon Evans in a match. Trick Williams was the only person here that was coming from that class of NXT. But come on, gang. So a new championship and a new live event. John Cena's putting his own championship. You have already too many fucking belts, Cena. If this is a ripoff 24/7 championship, what? The John Cena Classic. And it's gonna be on Democracy. All right. Not 11, not 6, not 7, not 8, not 9. Oh, sorry, guys. I got a call for another movie. Catch you guys later. Fucking what? Yeah, another title. The GOAT Classic, he says. But there's already like too many damn belts. And he's like, man, I know. I hope it works because I don't trust the writing team. Oh, Crazy Juice, we do have an esteemed writer here in WWE. Beep, boop, bop, beep. Mercedes Monet. And now he's here to announce the main event. He's not even going to announce the main event. By the way, Crazy Juice, you ever heard of this Mason Rook guy? The guy with the mullet? You bitch, yo. You can't tell Michael Cole. I'd rather be hearing Vince in my ear for the next 3 hours than Gorilla. Then get a mug root beer sponsor mascot. And John Cena just announced me one pay-per-view and stupid ass belt based on democracy of the fucking crowd for like what could have been like 2 wrestling matches. We are fucking over guys opportunities to show themselves on pay-per-view just for the sake of a Danhausen segment. Yeah. God, as soon as I knew that that Mandalorian and Grogu. It's it's average. I don't know. Some people are obsessed with that stuff. I remember went to my cousin's house. Brother had some diet root beer. It's not going to save the taste. Ringo drink is crazy, but you're probably right. 75 haircuts. Y'all want to go somewhere? Ooh, yeah, it's kind of expensive. Do you have elite ball knowledge? Yeah, I do got elite ball knowledge. Can you give us an obscure role player from any era that proves you have elite ball knowledge? Let me go make Kabaloon. Yeah? I mean, champion. I don't know. I think it's a little too lenient. Who is that? So we took over the time to announce what's going to happen on the pay-per-view. And that's not a bad save by Braun Breaker. They're trying to display that botch that happened involving the Tilt-A-World neck breaker with Seth freaking Rollins. It's not a bad botch. They possibly have Vince McMahon helping with a mini person. Why not just put this on TV, bro? Shane McMahon is back in the active roster. Oh God. At this point, give me Scott Steiner's nephew. Now, Braun Breaker is incredibly fast. Oh, and that guy that was and the guy in the mini housing getup was I think El Torito, the same guy who was like El Torito back in WWE before, but I think that was too obvious. Chick Williams pinned Sammy Hogan. Looking like Batista in the turtleneck on SmackDown with the world title. Damn. Trick Williams was so broken he can't even do his entrance. Brother had to pour one out, and like, I really hope that's not eggnog. They're doing the Nation of Domination. Gingerbread Man was there for the fight between Jack Perry and CM Punk. Back it all out. I'm all in, my fault. And we're gonna clash in Italy where you pay $11,000 for some fucking pasta to make the fucking pasta yourself. And Liv Morgan's not even giving you head. And here's Big Gay with Corey Graves, that used to be on commentary with Jackie Redmond, and their microphones are muted. Their microphones are muted. I don't know what they're smoothly transitioning to. I don't know why we need a post show broadcast when the pay per view's coming this way. And these niggas are muted. And the worst part, this is more inexcusable because you guys have less matches to work with to carry over the show. Y'all still gonna get this work. I don't care. Wow. Roman Reigns finally obtained glory at the main event of the WrestleMania. Yeah, that ain't it, cuz. I was poor. Oh, trying to say nepotism. They claim that Jacob Fatu doesn't deserve the title shot, knowing his criminal background. You know what's the craziest thing? I don't know if he's Jacob Fatu still depicted as the babyface in this case scenario outside of the McIntyre feud. Guys just choking him to death, jumping him over just the slightest inconvenience of any counter argument from Roman Reigns, gang. He's fading. I need title. I just had to go to Raw to do this. Ooh, oh, no, 5, 2. It sucks too. I like Jacob Fatu, but the way they're writing him right now, I don't know if I'm just supposed to support him in that type of area. Protein, fruity pebble ice cream. No. So the Tongan Death Grip will be sold as a dangerous finisher for Jacob Fatu to use instead of his moonsault. Roman Reigns did get out of it though. All right, here comes Roman Reigns. Gotta wait a whole ass 2 minutes for Roman Reigns to make his goddamn entrance. And here comes the tribal queef. First ever title defense for the heavyweight championship. $30K a month is middle class? What the fuck? What's That's like a professional athlete for certain levels. God damn. All right. No, late. And Roman Reigns knowing what he has to do. Get away from that submission hold. Even I heard he's not even supposed to be scheduled for June. So you won't even see him on closing main events. God damn, that means you gotta rely on the mid card title to close out the show. Nigga, we get it. And Jacob fought too. He's a felon. They don't even bring up MLW for Jacob Fatu. And here we go. The spotlight for the main event of the evening. Heavyweight champion. Why even in short shows like this they make it so long winded? Cool foot. Pensacola, Florida. 200 pounds. World heavyweight champion. Roman Reigns. Wait, is she good? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. World's heavyweight championship. Fatu versus Roman Reigns. Mm-hmm. 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 And right now, both men are sizing each other up. Pushing over from the ropes. Calling an elbow tie up to start off this match. Now look at this. Jacob Fatu already on the feet after going down by Roman. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. Oh, off the ropes. Jumping over Roman Reigns with a leapfrog into a lariat, and Fatu isn't even taking that. If you're trying to keep your place clean without spending your whole day doing it, these are three clean, these are three by action with this and that. Versus a good cordless vacuum. Being able to grab it quickly without plugging anything in makes cleaning way easier. Oh, and Tope Suicida into the Tatongan chokehold. Into the steel post. Roman Reigns trying to focus on that hand, trying to restrict the submission hold. Most Roman Reigns and taking thing ahead, laying down, not concerning himself with the crowd reaction. Another day is gone. Going under the ropes to hit him with a submission. Oh, and the uppercut. Both men trading blows. Roman Reigns now pummeling him over in the top rope position. I'm going to check the polls, what you guys put over, because we're currently in a 3-0 lead. I wanted to post this in the beginning of the series. To be honest. Oh God. I feel bad now. James Charles is crashing out. Now Jacob Fatu found the upper hand. Hold on, give me a second. Oh, trying to go for the trading right hands. Roman Reigns over from the ropes. Fatu completely a madman into a front senton after the clothesline. Running off the ropes into a clothesline. Straight to Roman Reigns, and Fatu ain't even done. Dude. Oh, he's headbutting. He knows that's more dangerous than the right hand because he's Samoan. The entire day focused on the best of the day. This is a year ago. Alexa Bliss made her return to SmackDown and almost made a fan pass out in the audience. Oh, Jesus Christ. Triple A Mania. I forgot Undertaker's like the booker, head booker right there, isn't he? And Fatu now still with the upper hand. Rolling over from the ropes, hitting that drop kick from the apron. Roman Reigns finds obviously this is a main event, so let's not waste the table until the very end of the show. Roman. Oh, spot two catches Roman instead. Power bombs him onto the table with a delayed hit. And now Fatu after the power bomb on Roman onto the commentary table, bringing him back. Catching him now with the momentum. Off from the ropes, Roman counters and he reverses with a spear. 1, 2, kick out. And still a kick out after Roman pulled a rabbit out of a hat. Can you wide? Yeah, cut off the wide pan. Most unnecessary wide pan over the last couple seconds when the kick out already happened. Roman Reigns finally catching that energy, knowing it's do or die. Ooh, spear. No, turns into a pop up Samoan drop. Mighty moonsault. It's over. 1, 2, kick out. Yeah, I mean, what a maneuver by the Samoan best moonsault ever. Nearly picking up the victory by Jacob Fatu. Fatu now with all the momentum in the world. And now Fatu is he gonna do it one more time? Doing the second chop in front of the fans. Fatu going high risk with the same chop, but Roman puts the knees up. And now Roman Reigns both crawling like animals to one another, trading blows. Like they're the last ones on top of a mountain, and one has to survive while one has to fall in front of the stampede. Roman Reigns trading blows with Chica Fatu still. Oh, both men just slapping the shit out of each other. Oh, but Roman Reigns, oh, crashes him. Oh, Jacob Fatu now takes him after winning the brawl into two corners, flashes with the cheeks. Jacob Fatu going for his goal. Oh no, the tongue and death grip. Is Roman Reigns gonna lose? Don't they have like a restriction over guys choking one another? But or that's with something that they already have. The Queen's fading. The Queen's fading. And Roman Reigns is battling back after the tongue and death grip. You bring it up just for him to fight out of it and bury his fingers on the eyes. Of course, when Roman Reigns match, we're gonna get another death. We're gonna get another ref bump. Of course, we will. Superman punch to separate himself from part two. Another one. Into a super kick. Superman punch up to the pump of powerbomb reversal into the spear. Two. Two. No! A kick out with just a centimeter away from hitting the rope. Fatu nearly seeing the light off that last spear. He reversal from the Superman punch. Roman had to hit two of those things to even have Fatu stumbling. Oh, look at this. That tongue and death grip is back. And look at this. Roman Reigns trying to get some type of separation. And look at this, trying to use a turnbuckle pad. That was already exposed. Reigns was up. Oh, up a spear cover. Yay! You bring up a new submission just for Jacob Fatu to get buried with the quiet. Then have Jacob act like a dumbass like Roman doesn't use underhanded tactics. We'll see you next month when you lose on Great Balls of Fire. I bet this show you're gonna have your match over for 7.5 minutes. Roman retains, Roman retains. A post match, and he's the babyface out of all this. If you think about the babyface, and then you're still having him do post match assault, and Fatu just hit the Samoa drop on the commentary. The Fatu being a sore loser, and now look at this. And now Fatu not even taking the loss right. He's coming all the way from the hood, taking food off the plate. Now back on the tongue and getting a bunch of getting rid of. This is a minority female wrestler. He doesn't touch him. And now the tribal chief is absolutely detained. Told him what, nigga, you lost with no bloodline interference. Another post-match assault after a pay-per-view loss, and then he do the sacred move that's supposed to be pushed. Man, this was such a fucking mid-card match finish. And the worst part is Fox is probably going to lose again. That was the equivalent to Randy bringing back the punt kick, and then we don't see this guy on TV. And Fox ain't even done. After the tongue and desperate man touch, put this criminal behind bars. Lock him up. And then we're doing the heel celebratory. So Fox is the heel at the end of this. Yo, fuck this show, gang. Fuck this show. $30 for a 5-match card. And you have Jacob Fatu designated as the heel after all this Rags to Riches storyline push. Waste Asuka and Io Sky just in a PLE just to rush over a payoff. But then you put a little El Torito back to tag with Danhausen with no other crazy characters to even get TV time. And then we push over for John Cena segment that could have been telegraphed off because I knew you niggas needed him to draw a pay-per-view again. I know you guys would want to do this again. Just have Roman Reigns draw your gate. It's fucking terrible. And the worst thing is, Crazy Juice, they have him lose clean. I mean, yeah, it was off the turnbuckle, but still not even outside interference to even counteract the Jacob Fatu have. And then when you bring this Tongan death grip hand job technique that some Samoan baddie learned, just to have him get overpowered off a submission like 4 times in the match, and then get speared like 4 times and then lose off a turnbuckle being exposed. Who coordinates the fucking matches, gang? I need to know. Mediocre pay-per-view. I don't think mediocre is a better word for it. I don't think mediocre is the best word for it, man. I'm sorry. Waste of time. That was a waste of time. The Braun Breaker Rollins match was the best match out of the show, sadly. I don't give a shit about AAA Mania. Main roster stars versus NXT stars. So they're doing this showcase of the young talent when we literally like called up like 16 different NXT talents to take over to try to develop over the youth. But then you forget that Ricky Saints is only a year younger than Kairi Sane coming from NXT. I don't see a picture. I don't see a problem with that picture. I don't. I really don't see a problem with that picture. And then you have 2 titles to be defended over several weeks of build. So you fuck over Chelsea Green, that's coming back from injury. Tiffany Stratton. We still have no established title defense for the women's. It's for the women's U.S. title or the women's IC title, unless we put a familiar face on it. The Intercontinental Championship, irrelevant in this case scenario. We have two. The tag division is so dead. It's better than Batman's parents in a different universe. Absolutely abysmal show. Abysmal. I'm sorry, man. And all this over the counter production of layoffs, bro. This is counterproductive over the layoff structure that you guys instill, knowing you bitches have pay-per-views. And then there's a Saturday Night Main Event. Bro, what? WWE, I really want to know your logic. I really want to know. I want to get what you guys are selling. While you're trying to pay these workers below their means when they bump for you. And I have to sacrifice their life to make their life WWE. Why try to take a 50% pay cut? Why shell out an extra $30 a month? That could have cost you $10 less than a Game Pass subscription, a Disney Plus subscription, a Hulu subscription, hell, even a Crunchyroll subscription if we're keeping it niche. There was not even any other match stipulations. Like, I'd rather pay for a Crunchyroll subscription. At least it would have been $10 and it would have been ad-free. Netflix, they make you pay like $30 if you have a 4K television. That's dumb. That's dumb as hell. So you practically paid for like $30 for a portion of the roster, just a sample size of the roster. At this point, just give me Mason Rooks. This guy's obviously the next level of WWE talent. Hold on. I don't know if you've seen Mason Rooks before Crazy Juice. I can understand if you don't watch NXT. But this guy ran in, and defeated the NXT champion. So I'm sure he'd be considered some talent to get used to. Look at this. They gave Steve Kerr a new deal. I don't know. I feel like the Warriors should have been transitioned, but they were so content to still make a win now franchise. Interesting. I don't get the logic. Especially since Draymond Green has always been a red flag over the media presence, representing your franchise, and yet he's coming in always disowning the Hall of Fame credentials of Charles Barkley. And then wants to deny that the team is not at the level that it should be, with most of their guys either age out of the team, injury prone, or just their style is beyond them. Hell, 2024 Boston Celtics dwarfs what else the 2015 to 2017 Warriors offense can cover, even including Kevin Durant. That's insane to me. Transition out of that team now. Yeah, this is Mason Rooks. Oh, God, he does look like a Subaru ad. I'm sure he's a cool talent. He does look like who's that British who's that British host? He's just Canyon for us, but don't insult me. Don't insult Canyon. Nobody's better than Canyon. Who better than Canyon, man? Nah, but this guy assaulted the NXT champion, and people have been roasting the shit out of him ever since. Oh my god. Chris Benoit hanging out with this gingerbread man. Yep, Oscar leaving WWE looks. That's the song of choice. Well, what's Seth Rollins supposed to be dressed like? I don't care. I remember Seth Rollins when he dressed as Thanos back at WrestleMania. 2026 for Matt Cardona. 1 win, 8 losses. King of the Indies is still a chopper at heart. Kudos to Matt Cardona, man. Shout out to the King of the Indies. That's like being king of the G League. Shout out to Mac McClung. You are the Mac McClung of professional wrestling, Cardona. Let's go! You'll still be my Long Island sound. Pause. Pause. Holy shit. Speaking of which, Chelsea Green. Women reigns. It's like, oh, what about Ricky Saints? Absolutely not. Shh. I have heard no pop for Ricky Saints. So I heard that possibly the match was to go over with Io Sky for possibly the departure of Asuka. That sucks. Not much. Your brother just died. The gingerbread man became like a Lil Yachty at the end of SmackDown. Then it built to a match over. Did they think that it was like, hey, let's look at the viewership over on SmackDown on YouTube and see what fanfare we can push. What this is not our fault, by the way. It's not our fault. Smack. Okay, that's our ratings. Okay, so if we have at least have a minimum of 250,000 people watch the segment, that means that it's over, right? WWE. I feel like it's a red flag if you're barely even getting an arena, a small arena attention. Because if we're looking now in that gingerbread man segment with Lil Yachty, let me check the like dislike ratio. And I understand any type of attention is going to help the algorithm. But if we're getting nearly a 50-50 percentage of 4,000 people disliking while 9,000 dislikes likes it, that shows that there's like a bunch that also just can't, you know, tolerate what happens. We could have seen the new NXT females show out in a multi-tag match with Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley, and actually try to draw a crowd. This is a pay-per-view, guys. Will Hobbs, you could have showed him at least picking up a winning streak. I'm sorry, Royce Keys. You still have Paige. Why not just have the new NXT female faction beat Paige and Brie Bella? Nobody gives a shit that they're the women's tag team champions. Hell, give it back to Nia Jackson, Lash Legend. Y'all could have done that over in the show. What a waste of energy, man. I'm going to close off here. That's it for me on the DST show. I'm going to take my Tylenol.